Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this one we're going to be talking about proving yourself wrong within your art. And I think this is something that applies to pretty much any creative, and it doesn't really matter if you paint or not, or you could be singing, you could be doing anything you want. That's creative, and I think this will apply, so I hope this really helps. But before we start this video and get into what I have to say about it, I do want to quickly say that Steph, my sister, has made the music to this video, and if you want to check out her stuff on Instagram, I'll put it in the link below. So what you're going to be seeing on screen now is a painting I did last month called Ego Death. And Ego Death was a painting that I thought it would take me ages, and I thought it would really be a difficult painting to do. But the more I got into it, and as I was painting, I realized that, this is actually really fun. And I didn't realize that at the start. I thought it would be so hard to do. I thought it would be a drag to just get through this massive painting that I'm really not used to, as I work quite small. Largest I normally do is like 12 by 16 inches. And this was 18 by 24, so it was much bigger, and I was quite scared going into it, and it took me some time to kind of understand that I can do this. When I paint these paintings, I always do a little evaluation in my head, just to myself. I don't really write it down. I'm sure there would be value in writing it down, but I obviously can do these videos where I can talk about my thoughts and the things I've learned over the course of that painting. So with this painting, I've really found out that it is crucial that I pursue the things that I feel is really scary. So at the start of this, I had that doubtful mindset where I would, you'd be like to myself, no, I can't do this. This is too big. There's too much detail I have to do. Like, why would I even bother? I might as well just do it on a smaller piece that I'm used to, and it would be fine. But I realized that that's my comforting side. Being like, yeah, don't worry, Nick, you're going to be fine, like right here, just stay how it is, don't step into the unknown. But I've realized that I have to prove myself wrong, and I have to be like, no, Nick, I'm gonna go for this. Like, I have to try it, like I might as well. And I think that has been very crucial, and I find a sense of accomplishment when I do prove myself wrong and I do go into the unknown, and I think it takes me in a whole new direction. I get to see things in a different light, which is very important, especially for if you're doing freelance art, where you don't have the people around you like you would in like a normal design job or something like that. I don't have anyone, so I have to search it in myself, to challenge myself. And I think it's just I can fall into that trap of not challenging myself and just doing the same ish paintings, which is I'm not going to get anywhere with that, doing that. So it is really hard for me to break out of that. It's weird because it's like I know what I should be doing, but I don't. But I'm learning. I think I'm learning, and I'm trying not to be too hard on myself, which you guys know from the last video I did. It's just I'm trying to break down the things that I do that are stopping me from going for it and really achieving amazing things. And I think being doubtful at the start is something that I've really got to counter by just doing. And that's what this piece taught me. I mean, I did it in a week, which I thought, would take months to do. Just looking back at older paintings that I did that were much bigger, they would take me a month or two. So I thought, oh, with all this detail in this painting, it would take ages more. But for some reason, I had this like motivation to just go for it. And I did it in a week, which was really surprising. And I wouldn't have got to that, I wouldn't have been able to do that without going for it and going against that doubtful mind that I had at the start. So one of my favourite lessons that I've learned from this painting is to make sure to step into the unknown. If you're doubting yourself at the start, you should just jump into it, like just try it. I realised that it's not about even the outcome at that point, it's about your whole process towards that outcome, because there's so much value in between that I feel like I don't see when I start a piece. I don't see the whole journey of getting there. I don't see what I'm gonna learn from just going into it, and I feel like searching for those lessons are so important, man. It's really affected my whole life and the way I look at it, which is amazing. I love how my art can make me a better person just by like doing that small, like understanding this small thing is helping myself to become better, because I can take on that responsibility to just go into the unknown and be cool with it and kind of be there and, you know, look around and see, oh, this thing's like could be changed. Okay, fine, let's change it, let's try it. So it's all about that, where it's nice to, you know, take that pressure off myself, where, man, I would put so much pressure on myself just to paint something the way I wanted, and if I knew it was going to be hard, I'll just like be like, no, I don't really want to do that. Then I'll end up with something that's not really challenging me, and it will just fit into that safe way of doing things. The second you can let go of that idea, I think that's exactly when your art becomes better, because there's no friction between you and your art. You're absolutely surrendering to your creativity, and I think it's just really hard to get into that, especially when you're challenging yourself into something that you know you've never done. For me, packing so much detail into that big painting, I've never done that, and it's scary, but it's also a good thing. So yeah, like that's really a big lesson that I've learned over these last couple of weeks, and I've been trying to just do pieces now where I'm not putting that pressure on myself where it has to be perfect, and man, that is not good. So I'm trying, guys. And I hope you guys are too. I hope this relates, and I hope you guys can see your work in a different light, and have a healthier attitude around it. I'll tell you one thing. I was picked to do, or I was lucky enough to be in the ballot for the London Marathon this year, which means I have to train to run over 26 miles, which is crazy to me. And that is the ultimate sign to me that I have to step into the unknown, and I have to really prove myself wrong, where, man, I feel like now I'm at a little more confident stage where I can run it, because I have been doing a lot of training, or a couple of runs a week, where I have been upping my mileage, which is really cool, and it's really it's proving myself wrong, where I can run this distance, and I know I can. But yeah, I've got all of summer to train for that, which is great, and I'm gonna have fun with just learning new things within that. So this is why my art can help me with my life as well, which is awesome, and I love that about it. That's probably the most fulfilling thing, apart from like people getting my prints or originals and they have them in their house, which is it just blows my mind. So thank you guys if you have ever bought any of my stuff or supported me or left nice messages. Man, it is super motivating, and I think it puts me back on track, which is very hard. I think it's that perspective is very hard to find when you're in that doubtful mindset. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this painting. I think it's one of my favorite paintings. Oh, I do want to say quickly, ego death is something that you should definitely search up. What does ego death mean, you ask? Well, I'll tell you what it means. Ego death is a phase of self-surrender and transition in someone's life. And I think this really does encapsulate the whole idea of this video, where stepping outside the box and letting go of the ideas you have is so crucial. And you find that going out into the unknown and really challenging yourself can be so beneficial to your work of whatever you're doing, which is awesome. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of this painting. I would love to know. I think it's one of my favorite paintings I've ever painted, and man, I'm so happy and grateful that I did go through with it. And yeah, it really helped me a lot to get better a little. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.